I want you to understand why you do what you do. I am not against video games by no means. Like, I play video games still to this day, especially with my son. But I'm real with myself when I'm playing the game because I'm trying to escape reality, or if I'm playing the game because the game is fun to play. You understand? And there's a difference. Some days you're playing because it's fun, and some days you're playing because you're scared. Some days you're playing because you're scared to face whatever it is that's out there, so you go in there, you go into the game. That's the lonely place. And the story that you tell yourself, for me, I was like, you know what, screw it, it's all my fault. Like, it's my fault that my parents fight, I'm just gonna take responsibility for it. Instead of having a conversation with them and asking them why they're fighting, I'm just gonna say it's all my fault. And if I wasn't here, then maybe they'd be happy. And that was the story and the lie that I believed. Eventually I got to the point where I'm like, well, my parents fight because I'm just not good enough. I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough at sports, I'm not good enough at that. And maybe if I was better at these things, or if I was smarter, or if I was a better kid, then they would be happy and they wouldn't fight all the time. Little did I know that they're fighting over their own problems that they haven't dealt with in themselves, and it has nothing to do with me. But because I believed that lie, it became a part of my identity. It's who I thought I was. So anytime opportunity came to me, my identity was not enough. So people are like, Jared, can you do this? I'm like, nah, I can't do that. But Jared, why don't we do this? Nah, I can't, I'm not enough. That's how I felt. So I don't know what your labels are, but I do meet a lot of kids that eventually just got to the point where they're like, you know what? I'm just not enough. And if you're not enough to yourself, then you'll never be enough to yourself until you remove the label. So you have to think about this label as a lid that's keeping you boxed in a little cage you put yourself in called the comfort zone. And eventually, if you want to get out of that, you're going to have to remove the label.